Commencement, a word of French origin which means beginning. Indeed, there is a good reason they call ceremonies commencement exercises. Graduation is not the end, it is the beginning. Good day, everyone, and welcome to the 34th Commencement Exercises Virtual Ceremony. I am Ms. Haj, and with me here is Sir Paul, and we will be your masters of ceremony for today's special event. And I know that our viewers and everybody out there is very excited for today's event, right, Sir Paul?
Yes, Ms. Haj, and we're very glad to welcome you all to this 34th Commencement Exercises. And as we all know, this COVID-19 pandemic has really changed everything around the world, from our basic routinary way of living to celebrating such big events has suddenly changed into new normal. Am I right, Ms. Haj?
Yes, of course. Couldn't agree more with that, Sir Paul. You know, God's timing isn't always our timing. He may not work things out the way we always planned, but He is working things out for the better, I'm sure.
Our dear parents and our students who patiently waited, finally, it's over. VMA Global College proudly presents its virtual graduation ceremonies for this academic year 2020-2021 with the theme, Overcoming Challenges and Discovering Opportunities in the New Normal.
So to start, let us give a virtual glad hand to the pillars of this institution, starting with the registrar, Ms. Mary Grace Aseo, the faculty and staff, our program heads, the program head for BSMT, Captain Domingo Soler, Program Head for BS Marley, Chief Engineer Edwin Suplada, our Dean of respective departments, the Dean of Maritime Studies, Second Mate Gilbert Westland, the Dean of College of Hospitality and Business Management, Mr. Eris Transit, our respective Vice Presidents, the Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Remedios Johanna S. Vargas, our Vice President for Administration, Mrs. Epifania O. Balende, and our Board of Trustees, headed by the President, Dr. Elizabeth Aurora Salamas, and the Chairman, Attorney Juan N. Aurora Jr. The distinguished men and women of the entire academic community, colleagues, members of the graduating class, proud parents and guardians, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant and joyous viewing to all.
Yes, and at this juncture, to bless this momentous occasion, let us seek divine intervention as we listen to the VMA chorale for the invocation, to be followed by the entrance of callers. Also, let us all put ourselves in the spirit of patriotism as we listen to our national anthem, respectively.
On Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Kayang magiliw, telas ng silanganan, alam ng puso, sa dikit mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tuyak ka ng magiting, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisingin, sa gagatang tutok sa simoy at sa langit ng pagaw, ay hinatang tula, kawin sa pagkayang minamahal. Ang isang ng matawad mo'y tagumpay na nag-iinip, ang bituin at araw niya kailan ang may di magtitingin. Luman ang araw ng walhaging pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Aming ligaya na pagkay mga amin, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's join in singing a nationalistic song, Ako ay Pilipino.
Ako ay Pilipino, ang dugo'y maharlika. Likas sa aking puso at hikain kay kanda. Sa Pilipinas na aking bayan, lantay na perlas ng silanganan, wari na tipo ng kayamanan ng may kapal. Bigay sa'king talino sa mabuti lang laan, sa aki katutubo ang maging mapagmahal. Ako ay Pilipino, ako ay Pilipino, isang bansa, isang diwa ang minimum.
that today's affair is not complete without being graced by a man of sincere action and honor who will deliver his welcome address. He is the chairman of the Board of Trustees of VMA Global College. Ladies and gentlemen, let us all be ears to our very own attorney, Juan N. Orola Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, good day. On behalf of the VMA Global College and Training Centers, and in my capacity as chairman of the Board of Trustees, I would like to welcome each and every one of you to this meaningful occasion, the 34th commencement exercises of the VMA Global College. We're very happy that we're all able to get together in order to give honor to this occasion. I welcome also the parents, the benefactors, all other guests who are witnessing these ceremonies. It is my pleasure indeed to be a part of this occasion because this is a very meaningful activity in which I am proud and happy to be a part of this. As we move on after this graduation, I would like to encourage all our graduating students to create a new path, a new landscape, in order that you'd be able to fulfill your dreams. This is one occasion that the students would look farther and beyond what is there to come. It is too sad that we had this pandemic caused by COVID-19, but this is not going to deter us from moving forward. I'd like also to thank all the parents and the benefactors who spent their efforts, time, and sacrifices for their children to be able to graduate. The graduating students today have a very challenging role to play, role in which every graduating student should take into consideration the factors in which we're able to graduate. The pandemic caused by COVID-19 had never been a deterring factor. The students took the risk, braved the storm in order that they can move forward and finish the course they are taking. The graduating students of the Maritime Department, or for the Maritime course, as well as the graduating students of the non-maritime courses as Hospitality or Tourism and Hotel and Restaurant Management, have a very challenging role in our community. With this pandemic, we'll be able to move forward and look beyond what is there to come. Let us take all the challenges and fight all the negatives that may come along the way. By doing so, we'll be able to project a bright future for our country and for each and every one of you. Let us not therefore make this COVID-19, this pandemic, a negative role in our life, but rather a challenge where we can improve and better our lives in the years to come. To our parents, the benefactors, as well as our guests who are here today, thank you for your presence. This gives us honor to our school and to the graduating students as we move on beyond and in the years to come. May God bless us all.
Thank you so much, Attorney Juan N. Orola Jr. for your welcome remarks. May we also watch a video message of greetings from our honorable and supportive Governor of the Province of Negros Occidental, Governor Eugenio Jose Bong V. Lacson.
Congratulations, graduates of VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated. I have the distinct honor of sharing with you a few words in this moment set during the most unparalleled time in our modern history. Your class have the distinction of graduating during a global health pandemic, a task not easily surmountable. And yet, every one of you stepped up and emerged successful, with this day as testament. Online ceremonies like this will bring you nothing like the elation a traditional graduation evokes. we nonetheless honor and celebrate the great significance of this moment. To the scholars of the province of Negros Occidental, again, congratulations. May the success you enjoy today serve as an inspiration for you to be better, to do more, to give back to your alma mater and Negros Occidental. To all the graduates, your theme, Overcoming Challenges and Discovering Opportunities in the New Normal, aptly describes the mindset and outlook we all should hold. It is human to be afraid in the face of uncertainties, but we can always choose to adapt, to thrive, and to prosper, however difficult. To quote the American author Charles Swindoll, and I quote, "We are all faced with a series of opportunities brilliantly disguised as impossible situations," unquote. May you all advance to be confident individuals, responsible citizens, and effective contributors to our community, to our society, and our nation. To all the teachers, parents, guardians, and mentors, my deep appreciation for your tireless support to our students. Supporting them is a mutual responsibility of the government and the home. To the VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated, congratulations and thank you for being greatly instrumental in educating the Negrense youth. Thank you, stay safe, God bless us all. Avance, Negrense.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, you're about to witness virtually the main highlight of today's event. To do the honors of presenting this academic year's candidates for completion of classroom instructions, may we have on our screen our very own and dedicated Dean of Maritime Studies, Second Mate Gilbert V. Wesna, followed right away by the recognition of candidates for the completion of classroom instructions by the President of VMA Global College, Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas. May we give them a virtual applause.
Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, in my capacity as Dean of Maritime Studies, I have the honor to present to you 400 cadets who have finished the theoretical aspect of their course to level up for shipboard training after completing their 3-year classroom instructions, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation. 124 cadets who have finished the theoretical aspect of their course to level up for shipboard training after completing their 3-year classroom instruction, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of VMA Global College and Training Centers, Inc., upon the endorsement of the Dean, after finishing the theoretical aspect of their courses, I hereby affirm the leveling up of 524 cadets for shipboard training after completing their classroom instructions, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, Major in Seamanship and Navigation, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, 400 from the Deck Department, 124 from the Engine Department.
Yes, and moving on to do the honors of presenting this school year's candidates for graduation of degrees, may we have on our screen again the Dean of Maritime Studies, Second Mate Gilbert V. Wesna, followed right away by the Dean of the College of Hospitality and Business Management, Mr. Iris V. Transe, CGSP MBA HRM, and the conferment of degrees by Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, respectively. May we give them a virtual applause, please.
Dr. Elizabeth O. Salabas, in my capacity as Dean of Maritime Studies, I have the honor to present to you 31 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, major in Seamanship and Navigation. 30 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering.
Madam President Dr. Elizabeth Orola Salabas, in my capacity as Dean of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management and Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management, I have the honor to present to you 4 candidates for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management and 1 candidate for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of VMA Global College and Training Centers, Inc., I hereby confer you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, major in Seamanship and Navigation, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Hotel and Restaurant Management, Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. For having complied with all the requirements of your respective courses as prescribed by the Commission on Higher Education, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations! Carry on!
Presenting the candidates for the completion of classroom instructions.
Dagasaan Raul B. Jr. First honors. Gloriba Joshua M. Second honors with Proficiency Award in Seamanship. Nacario Novem D. Third honor with Proficiency Award in Navigation. Kabalhin Neil Patrick I. Fourth honors. Ramos Glesser R. Fifth honors. David John Kenneth V. Sixth honors. Lamy Albert T. Seventh honors. Povia Edison H. Jr. Eighth honors. Almajo Juno M. Ninth honors. Paura Joshua S. 10th honors. Capuno Obed Hegel Luis S. with honors. Baralla Joshua G. with honors. Ipondo Ronilo C. Jr. with honors. Serran Mateo C. with honors. Sansing Gio D. with honors. Serdan Jason Glenn B. with honors. Cantano John Lloyd D. with honors. Paguntalan Jono L. with honors. Godas Elgin F. with honors. Santillan Jason J. With honors, Agustin Carl George M. With honors, Pagulong Rhea May L. With honors, Pacheo Ramso John L. With honors, Gumban John Kenneth T. With honors, Kabugwason Vincent Ray L. With honors, Kawali Marvin Joseph B. With honors, Wesna Robert James Q. With honors, Kanyadilla John Dave A. With honors, Orlador J.O. Bliss M. With honors, Esada Romel John N. With honors, Jacinto Ivan D. With honors, Canon Yoder Kith L. With honors, Guion Ojen B. With honors, Sarsaba Crescente O II. With honors, Almistas Mark Kent P. With honors, Oxon Jason S. With honors, De Mejillo Ezer Charles Ray M. First honors, with Proficiency Award in I-10, Mati Adrian O. Second honors, Amantel Jesmark B. Third honors, with Proficiency Award in ASMAT, Fihalan Rodel M. Fourth honors, Castilla Aldi Kent A. Fifth honors, Batayan Dennis L. Sixth honors, Magbanwa Kevin Miles G. Seventh honors, Domen Edgardo P. Jr. Eighth honors, Gabayoyo John Lloyd B. Ninth honors, Campano Kame A. 10th honors, the candidates of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation completed classroom instructions. Akuli Dexter P. Agraviador Jude Vincent B. Alaw-alaw Christian L. Albunian Raymark D. Aldeguer Jerome M. Aldemo Jade A. Alejandria Eliezer S. Alibuga Harvey M. Aligid Al Joseph H. Alito Journey M. Alon Christ E. Alkizar Alfie F. Alvarez Christian Napoleon E. III. Amar Vanny Grace S. Ambo Harvey R. Andrade Arnold. Ang Lloyd Cipher G. Anza Mark Angelo P. Apareja Jude B. Arangcano Jeremy P. Arancilio Fritz Alger E. Arangote Dave C. Arboleda Don Michael S. Arcan Christian O. Arcangel Silver T. Arcolas Carlo John E. Ariola Judo P. Arnaiz Kyle Christopher P. Arquiza Kent Allen M. Ariola Roberto P. Jr. Asahan Jack A. Aspan Kurt M. Atangan John Rel P. Aten Nicolas G. Jr. Awit Romnick M. Babanha Mike Stephen P. Babaran Agil John M. Babaran Geoffrey V. Jr. Basister Jiben C. Bacolod Christian U. Badjan Nick Hobby M. Valdevieso Mark Ryan D. Balenia Genesis S. Balyao Ivan Raymer F. Baloco Christian J. R. Banico J. T. Barsibal Maria Lerica R. Barikil Joshua L. Barnes Kiel B. Baroa Ronald P. Barreto Novi M. Basanias Kyle Andre G. Batan Reneboy N. Batayan Julius B. Batiles Mark Jason P. Batus-Batusan Daryl T. Bautista Nicole T. Bayan John Ray G. Bayonon, Joey S. Vecino, John Mark L. Belbes, Kirby John Paul H. Benesio, Greg Ramil L. Bermejo, Eric Vince I. Bernadas, Srigani N. Biana, Juliver C. Billones, John Chris Wason N. Blase, Georg Fritz O. Bragais, Leonardo A. Brigadier Francis R. Britannia, Cedric Jonel B. Buenaflor, Jerick L. Burlan, George M. Burlan, CJ M. Kabilin, John Pearl R. Kagalitan, Paul V. Kalimpong, Ruel B. Jr. Camacho, Ronel B. Kamangyan, Jolito C. Jr. Kamasin, Shahane Via P. Campo, Christian G. Candido, Dave Mark P. Candiza, Mark Louis G. Cañete, Joart S. Cañones, Marvin V. Cantire, John Lloyd C. Capistrano, Carl Stephen T. Caranel, Jose Rey A. Carmona, Mark M. Cartagena, Dave I. Carumba, Zane Clyde Justin T. Casiple, Jamil T. Castillano, Nelvin A. Castro, Jerome F. Castro, Leonardo C. Jr. Castroverde, Jolito D. Jr. Katakutan, Wilmark Pamplone D. Catálogo, Jerhays Kiens P. Catania, Romelo E. Jr. Catedrilla, Dexter D. Katigan, Luigi B. Kawilan, Kurt M. Kaya, Carl Jude A. Chua, Kent T. Condinato, Julius Caesar J. Cordon, Chris Hector G. Cortejo, Jericho T. Kraus Joshua T. Huachon John Kashmir F. Cuenca Christopher John G. Cuenca George S. Kumawas Romy D. Dagohoy Dennis T. Jr. Dallas Novitz J. L. Dalmasio Raven B. Danico Freeman A. Jr. Dara Rex Marvin V. Dautil Sheridan C. David John Lloyd N. De Assis Raymond Dave B. Dewan Arvin S. De la Cruz Kenneth T. De la Cruz Mark A. De Los Angeles Ross Jason T. De Bulgado Jason T. De la Serna Arvin V. De Monteverde Jobert L. Despojo Vincent P. Desposado Joshua M. Destacamento Joseph L. Diaz Jofril John G. Diaz Rex N. Diaz Stephen E. Divina Gracia John Mark G. Dorimoy Jason P. Doroteo Renan A. Dulia Federico S. III. Dumabo Marion J. M. Dumipig James Jose A. Jr. Eden Thomas Clinton L. Edrada Carmela P. Edula Emmanuel D. Embang Joni N. Jr. Ekinan Reggie B. Erespe Jeremy D. Ermita Gender U. Escalona Luis L. Esique Jason E. Isoy Joseph T. Hispanueva John Ray S. Estación Japet P. Esteban Racer L. Estrella Keith P. Etorma Claire E. Fabruada Joshua T. Fajardo Marco A. Fernandez Roderick G. Fonte Alvin L. Francisco John Daniel H. Frias Ruel Christian S. Gajo Melvin B. Galanza John Mark J. Ganan Marie V. Ganza Sunday T. Garcia John Nino L. Garcia John Del L. Garcia Peter James A. Gasapo Detlef Andrew P. Gazo Ralph Daniel L. Gelia Fritz J. G. Genovia Parkin E. Hentuga Mike B. Hikana Jessie Marie B. Gilongos, Art Jane F. Guadalupe, Charlie J. Ginoohan, J. P. Gumata, John E. Hernandez, Marvin Ian S. Hilaga, Benedict P. Hipolan, Stephen P. Hiponia, Mel Lawrence D. Ilustrísimo, Andy M. Ilustre, Mark Paul J. Inojo, Ryan Carl G. Inventor, James A. Halandoni, Dave D. Hamaybay, Rolly D. Hanggayo, Jade A. Hareta, Jericho D. Hastiliana, Benny Vivienne S. Havelosa, Jose Adrian S. Jimenez, John Christian A. Hoxon, Brandy BJS. Jordan, Remuel Jan A. Hugos, Sim Paulo P. Hugwan Romeo G. Jr. Humawan John Ray O. Humilya Marman L. Labarejos John Pio L. La Chica Ramar G. Lago Vincent S. La Grama Joel P. Jr. Laguna Ricky Boy D. Laguyo Michael John P. Laparan Melvin P. Lapore Ryan James M. Las Piñas Carol J. T. Legatang Junfel B. Lemoncito Adrian Paul A. Librado Galen A. Jr. Lihayan Aleo John A. Lincoln Geoffrey C. Jr. Yamas Jan Oliver C. Loberio Lee and Thon T. Lofranco Chris Reinhard L. Lugatiman Lorito Nel G. Lozano Kevin C. Lumabit, General A. Luto, Willie F. Luzuriaga, Mark Z. Macalde, Ricky D. Macaranas, Angelo E. Malaga, Daniel Ver B. Mangilimotan, Alimar M. Manggil, Jonathan A. Maniago, Gerald B. Marfil, Dieter A. Marinduque, Paul Simon A. Marti, Grants Allen A. Mativo, Lowell G. Jr. Miana, Jinve T. Mendoza, Paul Brian V. Mendoza, Venzil N. Messiah, Lindon A. Mission, Nick Carlo G. Mulavizan, Mac Vincent C. Mumbai, Jose P. III. Monarca, John Ray B. Mongkal, Rexmond B. Mondia, Christian Paul R. Monget, Mark Samuel G. Monotilia, Jeffrey D. Jr. Montegrande, Joan Kim R. Montemar, Paul Andrew P. Montoya, Ariel A. Montuya, Nico Jade F. Mopada, Mark Romeo B. Nakamura, Jets Robert M. Napoles, Rene G. Nilios, Clyde Ryan S. Nobles, Kevin L. Uwabe, Alexis M. Obero, Jalbert N. Ofracio, Mac Stephen P. Oleta, Raymond U. Omagak, Harry Lloyd C. Oquindo, Ronnie B. Jr. Orilio, Ray F. Pabalate, Gilbert C. Pacheo, Christopher P. Pasite, Jerry A. Jr. Paden, Jonal R. Pagonzaga, Renward B. Paguntalan, Mark Louie L. Pahangkoni, Christian Mar G. Pahudpud, Mark Kelly P. Palacio, Reverend T. Palad, Alanel P. Palomar, Jomar O. Palpara, Stephen S. Panizan, Kia Bless S. Papasin, Porferio G. Jr. Parcon, Donnie J. O. Pareño, Adrian P. Paroco, June Adam. Pasco, Kim D. Patanie, Gabriel F. Payusan, Jefferson M. Pejonko, Gwendol John A. Pedroso, Ryan Benedict I. Pelingol, Stephen S. Peñafiel, Raymond S. Penuela, Narciso M. Jr. Pilio, Rance Francis Robin T. Piodena, Bell Brian R. Plaza, Jerson G. Potato, Jason D. Ramos, Carl Patrick C. Realizo, John Paul V. Regalado, Jose Y. III. Remático, Chris Lorraine Paul M. Reyes, Myro Joseph M. Robaca, Roberto L. Jr. Salana, Braymart A. Salas, Janiel. Salas, Stephen D. Salinas, John Louis L. Samson, R.G. A. Sanchez, Benji O. Jr. Sante, John Rother B. Sarabia, Earl Gerald A. Sasota, Jonel B. Saison, Paul Ryan P. Sebo, John Anthony A. Celiadora, Arnie O. Serdoncillo, Justo B. Sermona, Isagane P. Serosifino, Christian B. Setias, John Christian M. Sipla, Jopro F. Sithar, Noli Christian F. Subaiko, Jofi R. Jr. Tagaroma, Andy D. Talyon, Francis P. Talafer, Dennis Andrew G. Tanaman, Von Eldridge J. Taniedo, CJ G. Tari, John Ronmil D. Tatoy, Raven T. Jr. Chologo, Elgin B. Terante, Rowie John G. Tigbao, Vernie P. Tilo, Mark Lester V. Chumale, Jason E. Tipon-tipon, Chamber M. Tobong Banwa, Algin L. Tolosa, Joshua Angelo C. Tortosa, Romar L. Trafanco, Renz C. Tubal, Dan Dave D. Urbano, John David J. Valenzuela, Nathaniel A. Jr. Vargas, Ted Y. Velode, Dave Joshua H. Victoria, Henry B. Villaflor, Alexis D. Villahermoso, Rusty L. Villamor, Joven L. Villarente, Paulo V. Villarosa, Kevin J. P. Villegas, Christian Joseph G. Villorente, John B. M. Ibanez, James Miko B. Yusai, Jomor C. Summer for 2021. Araneta, John Mark S. Banez, Christian V. D. Baradas, Chris Ryan V. Bernabe, Deacon Cyrus S. Cabillo, Kent John E. Kahenta, Mimmer B. Jr. Canoy, John Jerick M. Castillo Mark P. Danopal Harold E. Idlao Wensley V. Hunsai Henry John M. La Chica Jaire John A. Mayuga Mark Kevin O. Miranda John Mark D. Morada Jeshen F. Pilar Jacob G. Rosales Jed M. Rosario Jimmy John U. Salar Ryan J. D. Sarasa John Franz L. Tabornan Dennis D. January 2021. Maravilla Lyle Matthew C.
List of candidates for graduation. Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering. Completed classroom instructions. Aligado Regil D. Aligarbes Adrian Jonel D. Alusada Stephen A. Amante Rico P. Argilias Jacob J. Aspera Francis Paul. Avilia Hilnel S. Azaraga Ernesto G. Jr. Bacolina Rian G. Banaston Ray Marvin G. Barrios Christian Paul J. Bayate Kent Martin. Bidaure Kyle P. Bitas Rollin B. Biton Virgil Nino A. Braza June Daniel O. Benavides Deck John A. Caballero Miller A. Calambro Kent Jonard L. Kalihan Jetboy B. Kanensha Cherry V. Cañete Christopher Lloyd M. Cañete Dennis A. Capacite Jefford B. Karaeg Christopher V. Collis Junri Neil E. Collier Mark April P. Dagpin Jade Mark N. Daguno Neil S. The Assis Grant Michael V. De La Rosa Carl John P. De La Torre Kenny Bryan C. De Maraye Brian Ray L. Di Makutak John Carlo T. Dipos John Paul G. Dumalag Rommel J. Dumdum Arnie P. Ilaco Ken Gerald P.
Esparcia Jarvie A.
Figueroa Sanshiro P. Jr. Flores Augusto Cesar G. Fragile Carl Francis G. Galgo Elpedio G. Jr. Galido Joe. Gamao Mark M. Ganansyal Mark Jomel C. Hanarias Pepe P. Gatuslao Melbert F. Gaudia John Robert L. Giyanga Jesseline A. Heroche Joseph B. Himay Rayland P.
Go, Eric Kane P.
Gokong Sammy B. Gilaran Edgy B. Giwan Jerick M. Ilusorio Ali E. Hanulino John Francis A. Hava Jester C. Howard July Y. Hayona Ivan L. Lagdamen Michael John C. Lascano Angelo B. Laz Harold John G. Malte Jose Marie N. Mariano Sherwin P. Medina Carl Derrick B. Morales Mark B. Moya John Mirl S. Navalias Gimerl D. Nicavera Joshua Kenneth G. Nicavera June Mark G. Ofyanga Eddie Mel A. Olido Mark G. Osano Sweden Jake M. Paylona Christian F. Pajarillo Adrian G. Perlas John Michael D. Peruelo Edmore B. Kimada John Christian G. Ramos Marlon G. Jr. Regala Jade L. Regalado Jadib G. Ronimo Charles B. Saministrado Aldrin T. Samundoy Remart L. Sapio Simon David P. Similiano Juvic G. Servinius Ken Irvin S. Sevilla Roni D. Shason Dennis F. Shorting Vincent S. Sorzano Noel M. Jr. Suarez Fedimark C. Tarol Georgil G. Tijero John Michael D. Tinkang Brian M. Tomas Earl John Z. Torib Lawrence Anthony S. Trasmontero John Daryl S. Tubiera Johnry P. Valdez Timothy B. Verona John Kenneth T. Violanda Edzil June B. Summer of 2021. Altaras Joshua S. Cabalias Joseph M. Cabayao Ru Milan S. Casas John Lewin Miko P. Dumanico John Paul E. Hemotra John Mark S. Gonzaludo Rodian A. Hurai Christian Ray L. Logatiman Joshua Philip A. Navalias John Michael Francis A. Nurha J.L. T. Obas Jethro Brian A. Ortalia Fernando I. II. Tembrevilla Chris John A. January 2021. Mercado Ronald B. Montalvo John Kimley. Udani Rainey.
Business and Technology Education Department, candidates for graduation. BS Hotel and Restaurant Management. Gozon Chona V. Pagunsan Mary Grace D. Paulmitan Kirsty Maria. Temporosa Diane Rose A. For BS Tourism Management, Orense Jean Rose R.
To give another inspiring message, we have from the President and Training Manager, QMR of Sophia Marine and Ship Management Incorporated. Viewers, let us give a virtual applause to Chief Engineer Romano A. Mariano. We are honored to have you, sir.
Today, we are gathered with a celebratory heart as we recognize this year's graduates of VMA Global College and Training Centers Incorporated. It is with deepest admiration that I extend my congratulations to you as you have truly surpassed the test of present time. 2 years ago, before the pandemic, I could still remember standing at the stage, greeting the graduates with congratulations and meeting them with salute and handing their diplomas over with handshakes. I must admit that personally, I am saddened and a bit disappointed with this time because I myself is a father. I waited for 6 long years to see my daughter graduate with an expectation that I could come up the stage and be recognized too. Every parent would know the feeling. Graduation is somewhat personal to any parents who sacrifice a portion of their life just to provide for their children's education. And I hope that each graduate realize it too and extend their gratitude to their parents. Today is not just the joyful graduates, but a recognition of proud parents as well. Though we couldn't do the usual rites of seeing the happy faces of our children because of the pandemic, what is more important is we are safe in our homes and much closer to our children while having the ceremony a brighter side perhaps. I don't consider this time though as depressing but rather thought-provoking. It opens our mind to ask ourselves, what purpose do we have in this era? Are we going to be like a bystander who watches things just pass? Or are we going to participate in the goal of rising from dust? Indeed, We could say that this is one of the darkest time of humanity. But if we try to look at the other side of the coin, this is rather a time to acknowledge human creativity and initiative. It is a time that we participate to what the world is calling us, innovation. And so, that is why we have this virtual ceremony. Humanity has proven once again that no pandemic can defeat man's spirit. Many of us mourn for the victims of the pandemic, those who have lost their livelihood and people close to them. Yet, we are still thankful for surviving each day. But survival is not enough. We need more than that. You know what is more empowering? Growing instead of just merely surviving. This is an era where we are called to transform, be wiser and better than yesterday. One thing that this challenge has given us is a lesson that when tomorrow improves, we would come out stronger. That when opportunity comes, we will not let it go. This is no time for those who give up easily, has pessimistic minds, lack of discipline, is a doubter, doesn't aspire, accept limiting beliefs, doesn't have the love for learning, accept his present disposition and let luck do the work, doesn't dare to achieve. This is not for the weak at heart. In contrary, this time in history is exactly when heroes are made. This is a time for the one who has courage, has an optimistic mind, has discipline and a believer of himself, knows how to dream and aim for it, believes in limitless opportunities, is open to learning, wants to break the line of poverty, and dares to aim higher. Don't just be anyone. If you could be the one. Anyone can just sit and wait for the situation to improve. Be the one who improves it. Let me share with you an example that I hope would show you that this pandemic cannot stop growth. Salpia Marine and Ship Management has had a great and optimistic start of 2020 until COVID-19 broke out globally. Just like any other industry, maritime industry struggled to keep afloat due to the difficulty of doing normal office operations due to fear. There are also challenges in crew changes as a strict travel restriction had been imposed. But there is no greater solution to any challenges than a willpower. Amidst of all the fear and restriction, we still continue to feel in our obligation to our ship owners, our principals, and most especially to our crew who also were having difficult time coping with the situation. We practice maximum precautions to protect our office staff, picking them up from their homes and bringing them back safely. We don't consider Salpia just as a company, but rather a family, and so we care. This courage that each and every person in our company developed has been extended to our crew on board so they could compose themselves until restriction ease and for them to finally go back to their families. Kindness begets kindness. This is true because of our sincerity with our commitment. Our company, Salpia Marine, now has continued to grow more than what we could imagine even amidst pandemic. We have reached our 106 commercial vessels last month, and a new ship buildings are about to be added to ensure the employment of more than 1,000 seafarers deployed worldwide as ambassador of goodwill. Every inch of our success is the success of our seafarers around the world. We also man the biggest container ships in the world, namely HMM Algeciras and HMM Raon. They are two of the septuplets or 7 shipbuildings of HMM, biggest in the world. In Salpia Marine, we are also a team. We have an open line of communication to what more are to improve, so we could improve our services and prevent accidents, aligning our decisions to what the company vision and mission is all about. The quality of training that we provide also keep us on improving as it continue to follow international standard. All of this would not have happened if we have just accepted defeat from the situation. Instead, we welcome the new normal as a new beginning of a better, improved, and empowered maritime manning and management sector. As we welcome the new normal, Solpia Marine welcomes also new sets of graduates under its scholarship program. I would like to acknowledge our 20 graduates under the scholarship and placement program of Solpia Marine in partnership with the provincial government spearheaded by former Governor Alfredo Marañon and continued by our incumbent Governor, Governor Eugenio Jose Lacson. These 20 scholar graduates are the first batch since the Solpia, Province of Negros Occidental signing of contract. Rest assured that our company will ensure that you will become our very own homegrown officers and engineers. We have enough ships for you to help materialize your goals. Truly, we have overcome the challenges of this time. We are now one of the fastest growing company with more and more ships circumnavigating the globe. Do you know another pandemic that could propagate faster than COVID-19 virus? It is hope. Be the hope. Reach for your goals. More than a celebration of graduation, may we find more reason to celebrate if right now, right at this very moment, we make up our minds and decide what our roles will be in this time. The decision is always free and only ours to make. Those you have made a decision are who we could truly recognize as graduate and ready for the rock swells of life. Congratulations, Batch 2021. May you truly embody the ideals of a good mariner. Surely, we have discovered the opportunities in the new normal. We have uncovered that greatness comes when you see a bigger reason for service. We have a family depending on us. We have lives to improve. And they are the reason we should continue to grow and flourish.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. We, the newly affirmed cadets, to level up for shipboard training after completing the 3-year classroom instructions CCI, leading to the degree of Bachelor of Science in Marine Transportation, BSMT, Bachelor of Science in Marine Engineering, BSMARE, do hereby solemnly pledge to uphold the integrity of the maritime profession and to live up to its ideals as a service-oriented vocation. We further pledge that as we leave the portals of this institution, we will continue to promote the good image of VMA Global College as pioneering maritime school by living up to its tradition of excellence and by internalizing discipline as a way of life. This we pledge on our own free will, without any compulsion or mental reservation. So help us God.
Graduates and completers of Class 2021, welcome to your new community, the VMA Global College Alumni Association. This community is yours for life. You stand with the graduates who do not only challenge the world, but change it as they carry the mark of VMA Global College in all that they do. I know that even if you have already completed your academic requirements or graduated today, you are not leaving VMA Global College behind, because she has changed your lives, and you have changed VMA Global College as just much. You have been part of the evolution in countless ways, and for it, we hope for you to come back with honors of VMA Global College has made you become. You are ready. I can say that without doubt and confidence. I believe that the faculty and staff who did not cower in the midst of the life-threatening pandemic and held on with their calling. I am aware that you did not come here alone. Your journey to this day is made possible by so many people we have to thank for. Let us begin recognizing the supporters and the supporting staff that has been your side to do the work that needed to be done. Let us salute the faculty members who have designed new and mixed approaches in order to adapt to the new normal delivery and ensure that you are encouraged, inspired, and challenged. They even modeled the curiosity and problem-solving skills that maritime and allied courses education must instill for their students to be at their best. Let us not forget the effort made by our administrators. Despite of the drastic changes due to this abnormal situation, they continuously provide the necessary tools and equipment to make the delivery of knowledge, skills, and attitude possible, thus fulfilling your dreams. Finally, I'm giving you this opportunity to express your gratitude to your parents, your family, and friends whose love and support took you this far. I believe they are with you, and let them hear and feel it. Graduates, completers, you have been an extraordinary and unprecedented journey that called for an extraordinary and unprecedented resiliency in the face of the pandemic. You withstood and challenged the challenge. VMA Global College will tell your story with pride in the generation to come. My wish for you is to dream big, worry small, and never carry more than what you can hold. Life becomes all that you want it to be. Congratulations, graduates. We love you.
Onward, VMA Global College, onward to the call of fame and victory. You are the bright star that guides our way, a shining VMA.
I have walked alone in your halls and paths. pathways. I've sat down beneath your greeny, greeny trees. I march across your fields and byways. I have loved you, VMA. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Wherever I am, I will keep remembering my mentors and my friends, my classmates and our dreams. You are my comfort and be my strength. Our success is still your aim. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Alma Mater, VMA, till you're in grace with God Almighty. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. Thanking you is all we can say. Keep us stronger day by day. We are ready for the world and its calling, for the challenge of the seas and the waves. Race within the hollow ground of VMA. We are going to the world of marching brave. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We are ready for the world and its calling, for the challenge of the seas and the waves. Race within the hollow ground of VMA. We are going to the world of marching brave. We are young men of strength and courage. We are trained for victory in life. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light. We will face the storm and the long nights. We'll carry on till the evening turns into light.
I am sailing home again, across the sea. I am sailing stormy waters to be near you, to be free. I am flying passing high clouds to be near you, to be free. Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night far away? I am dying, forever crying to be with you. Who can say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me through the dark night far away? I am dying, forever crying to be with you. Who can say?
You are now on the threshold of the competitive maritime world. There will be challenges, there will be frustrations, there will be obstacles. But your alma mater has prepared you for this. You are going to overcome them. You are going to succeed. And the true VMA spirit, sail on, graduates. At times, the sailing is tough, but the tough go sailing. Sail on, graduates, sail on and on. Hopefully, with God's blessings, you shall reach your intended ports of anchorage. Sail on, graduates, sail on.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. Sail on, graduates, sail on.
Graduation is indeed a time of completion, of finishing, of an ending. However, it is also a time of celebration of achievement, and most importantly, a beginning for the new graduate.
Yes, and go forth, grow and be successful. Ladies and gentlemen, viewers, the class of 2021. Sobresaliente VMA.